I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13. It's plastered on gym walls, sports gear, and motivational posters everywhere. And if we are being honest here, it sounds incredible. I am sure you would agree. Having a divine power up for whatever challenge you're facing is infinitely motivating. Only, we've been using it all wrong. We've taken that Bible verse out of context. We pretty much confused, misused, and abused its true meaning. The real meaning, though, let me tell you, it could change your life even more than you thought. Please indulge me as I paint this scenario. It's the day of your big presentation. You're nervous, palms sweaty, but you look in the mirror and repeat to yourself, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm going to nail this presentation. That's very relatable, right? It may not be a big presentation. You may have an upcoming competition where the stakes are high. It can be an entrance exam or an interview that can change the trajectory of your life. Regardless, many of us have used this verse like a spiritual energy drink, thinking it'll give us superhuman abilities to crush our goals. But again, that's not what the verse means at all. The real meaning is even more powerful. Let's go back about 2,000 years. The Apostle Paul is writing these words, but is not in some motivational seminar. He's in prison, Roman prison. Imagine chains, darkness, and uncertainty.
I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me.
Wait, that doesn't sound like crushing it at all. Paul's not talking about achieving greatness or overcoming obstacles. He's talking about being content whether he has a full belly or is starving, whether Paul is free or in chains. That's that all things he's referring to. Do you find yourself saying, well, that's not very motivating? Hold your horses. This is where it gets really good. Imagine if instead of being a temporary boost when times are tough, this verse gave you a constant, unshakable peace, a superpower that lets you face any situation, good or bad, with confidence and calm. Let's put ourselves into deep thought. Life is like a roller coaster. There are ups and downs, twists and turns. Most motivational strategies are like white-knuckling the safety bar and trying to brace yourself for the ride. But the perspective that Paul's talking about, it's like having an internal gyroscope that keeps you steady no matter how wild the ride gets. This isn't about passive acceptance. It's not saying, whatever happens, happens. It's an active, powerful force that says, no matter what happens, I've got this, because Christ has got me. Again, let's apply that to a modern scenario. We have Sarah, a small business owner facing a major setback.
Our biggest client just pulled out. I don't know how we're going to make it.
With the common misinterpretation of Philippians 4 verse 13, Sarah might say,
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We're going to find a new client and save the business.
But with a proper understanding of the real essence of the verse, the perspective might look more like this.
This is a tough situation, but I can face it with peace. Whether our business thrives or fails, this doesn't define my worth and purpose. Christ gives me the strength to be content and clear-headed, no matter the outcome.
It's a subtle distinction, but the nuance makes all the difference in the world. The first approach puts all the pressure on Sarah and turns God into a cosmic vending machine for success. The second approach frees Sarah to do her best without being crushed by anxiety, knowing that her ultimate security lies in Christ, not in the circumstances. This is the kind of motivation that doesn't wear off. It's not about pumping yourself up for a moment. It's about a fundamental shift in how you view life and challenges. And best believe that having long-lasting peace and security is more powerful. Okay, now that's all well and good. But how do we tap into this incredible power? It starts with changing our prayer. Instead of asking God to fix our circumstances, we ask Him to change our hearts, to help us see the bigger picture, to find our contentment in Him, not in what's happening around us. Paul captures this beautifully in another letter, where he writes, But he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. It's in our weakness, our "I can't handle this" moments that Christ's power shines the brightest. Therefore, next time you're faced with a challenge, instead of gritting your teeth and saying, "I can do this," try a different approach. Take a deep breath and say, "Christ, give me the strength to be steadfast in this moment. Help me see beyond my circumstances to the bigger picture of your love and purpose for my life." This is the ultimate motivation, not a temporary boost, but a constant, unshakable foundation. It's about being motivated not just to succeed, but to find peace and purpose in every moment, whether you're on top of the world or in the valley of shadows. What challenges are you facing right now? How might viewing the obstacles through this new lens change your approach? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, remember to subscribe for more mind-blowing biblical insights that could transform your life. As a final word, you can do all things, including finding peace in chaos and contentment in struggle, through Christ who gives you strength. And that, my brothers and sisters in Christ, is the most powerful motivation of all.